This man is cooking. He's cooking. I just came to watch this video real quick. I just got straight off of work. I ain't even washed my ass. That's how much I wanted to react to this video. Let me watch this real quick.
To one of my earlier points. Firstly, to make it clear in the
Let him cook. Let him cook.
actually funny. The things that she's saying are common knowledge 20, 30 years ago. This is how the world functioned. This is how the world functioned. The things I say that somehow people believe are controversial are exactly the way the world functioned in like the 90s, the 80s, the 70s.
Facts. So now let me stop. Of
human history, men had a role of masculinity, women had a role of femininity. We were as a team. Now the world's come along and they've destroyed and broken everything. And there's this new progressive think and this new generation of women who seem to believe that if we completely fuck it all up, it's going to end up better. And my argument to that is, listen, we went from walking around in fields in small nomadic groups to building cities, to building the pyramids, to going to the moon.
Right.
We managed to go from a few thousand to billions of people, populate the entire planet, build canals, build skyscrapers, cities. All of this was done based on the back of man being a man, woman being a woman, working together as a family.
Yep.
It's destroyed.
Now they're going to come along and fuck it up.
If it's not broke, don't
It's
fix
destroyed.
it.
It's been destroyed. Man has destroyed Earth. What are you talking about? It's been bad from powerful men that got men.
They build the earth. He's about to let him cook. Let him cook. Let him cook. He's about to tell you why men build the earth. They build the earth, man, from everything. I'm not saying that women don't. You got some strong women out there that be putting, you know what I'm saying, they be putting in the work, they be putting in some pain. But men, from time in and time out, no matter how we feel, we got to get out there and we got to lay the groundwork down because nobody going to do it for us. He about to cook. Watch. He about to cook.
Women to lose husbands.
Men built.
Men make decisions for
Yes.
war. Men kill men.
Please listen to me. Men built the earth. I'm not saying men are perfect, but the entire world that you're existing under
was built by men. Your iPhone that you take them booty pictures with was built by. You know what I'm saying? Let my man cook.
built by men.
Yeah, it's
All
true.
of it. So, and the point I'm making is now we're entering a world of new think. And the problem with new think is it's not tested. I don't give a shit what anyone's opinion is. What I can state as a matter of fact is we had 5,000...
Oh, sheesh. Look at her face. Look at her face. She ain't trying to hear that shit.
years of history that tells us how the world works with X and Y together. We're now entering a new paradigm. There's no 5,000 years of history. So whatever you believe about how it's going to work or it's going to be better or worse, whatever, that's just you guessing. Everyone is guessing, right? So we're entering a brand new paradigm and everything's completely fucked up. The point you were making earlier, which is a fantastic one about if I pick a woman who's advertising, et cetera, men always, please keep this in mind, especially if you're a female. People always say, you know, the number of emails I get from girls that say you don't give enough girl game. I'll give you girl game right now.
Okay.
Your man wants status. That's what he wants. You need to find a way to make him look good to the world and to his friends.
Okay.
How do you do that?
I'll tell you, one of the ways a man can get status is to get the girl that no one can get. That's a very simple way, right? So
I said no, ready
Don't give that pussy up.
to mingle. I did right.
okay, no, but this is the truth, right? If I date a girl and she's perfect in every way, head to toe, and then I say, I met this girl, yeah, she's this. Oh yeah, I took her for a date. Even if you didn't fuck her, did you fuck her? No, I just went for a date. So you went. The attraction goes from this to zero. And it may not for some men, because some men haven't got choices, but men like me who genuinely have unlimited options, we want complete exclusivity. That's what we're looking for, because that gives status. That's what you're looking for.
In keywords, don't give that box up. Don't give that box up.
Of course, you have to be very careful as a female with all of your actions, all of your interactions, with your boyfriend or when looking for a boyfriend, etc., and say, am I going to make my man look better by doing X or look worse? Simple things. I've had endless arguments about girls' nights out, right? Oh, you're insecure, da-da-da. It's not about insecure. I don't give a fuck if no man talks to you all night long. I don't care if you're going out and you're going to an all-girl club. I don't care. I know that when my boys say, oh, all the girls are going out, and I say, not my girl, she stays home. I look good. That's it.
That's true. That's true.
She stays home. She doesn't go out. She doesn't want to go out without me. That's status. It's not about the night out. It's about the status of being the man in the house. That's what.
And let's keep it a rack. Y'all going to the clubs to get champagne poured down your throat with your little busted ball homegirls. Let's keep it a rack. Let's keep it a rack. We know why y'all going out the girls' night. going out to Miami in the summertime or the springtime. You know what I'm saying? You want to be on somebody else's boat with champagne stuffed down your throat. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But that's going. If you got a man's, that's going to make your man's look crazy.
He wants respect. He wants to be the man of the house. I say she stays home. She stays home. Big G. Boom, boom. That's what we want.
Can I ask
Facts.
What does the woman want in your eyes? What do you think? And what's the game you give for the boys?
I'm going to tell you, but before that, I need another Clementine, and I need to give half to our friend here because she just rolled her eyes at me.
She ain't going.
I'm perspicacious. I notice everything. She doesn't realize I'm a ninja. I detect these things. Even when I'm looking directly ahead, I can detect it. So I'm going to give her some of my Clementine, and she's going to feel better. So I'm going to get a Clementine. Would you like some Clementine, my dear?
I'm sure.
You want some Clementine?
I think for me, it's like...
I asked you a question. Would you like some
I would love some, yeah.
You want some Clementine?
Yeah.
We're going to hook it up. Okay. Clementine's coming. All right. Go on. Continue.
No, I mean, I just feel like this is definitely a different conversation for me because I'm very open-minded. I love hearing different perspective, and I do feel like this is a newer idea. Like you said, within the last 30, 40 years, this is a new concept. We don't know how it's going to end. I just know from like my experience, other women that I've met as well, it's like the reason for even like relationships why they're not lasting is because people don't want to put up with the disrespect. And like even when you were talking about like,
it's not a bad point.
It's okay for me to cheat but not for you, my thing is like, why not have transparency and have it be polygamous, polyamorous, whatever works for you? That's like to me where it loses me with the traditional stuff.
I get it.
It's like,
it's a good point. It's a good point.
So how does
Listen, I'm not on that red pill. I'm not on that type of time. If she makes a good point, I'm gonna say she made a good point. That's a good point. That's a great point. It's a beautiful point.
No man in a million years. Let's all be realistic, right? No man in a million years is gonna meet a girl he likes and go, I want to be polyamorous. Like, come on, that's gay. Let's cut this bullshit. So let's be realistic. How does a man show love to a woman? Tell me.
Exclusivity.
Wrong. Time resources. That's a good way to start.
Okay.
Sexual exclusivity is how a female shows primarily that she's interested in a man. He's the only man who has sexual access to me because I can get pregnant, and this man is the only man who can do it. That's how it's done. A man, yes, I'm not saying all men can cheat. I'm not saying all men should cheat. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that if I truly love a woman, she won't sit there and go, he shows me his love because he doesn't fuck anyone else. She'll sit there and go, he shows me his love because my bills are paid, I'm in a Bentley, I fly private, I go to Dubai anytime I want, I have a Chanel bag. And I'm not talking about just money. I'm talking about resource and a lifestyle as a whole. This is not just me. This is the world and most of the world today. If you go to Moscow and you find a big G, a rich guy, right? He has his wife. She's pushing a Bentley. She has a kid. She's living in a mansion, whatever. When he goes to the club with his boys, you think he ain't with 19-year-old strippers? Of course he fucking is.
Yeah, because he that nigga. And that's the difference between men and women. You got to work to that status. You got to work to for all that other stuff. You don't just get it working at some goddamn Chipotle job or working at some bullshit ass job. Men gotta work for their status, and where if you a woman, you just be able to get in where you fit in. Not all of them, but some of them. Let's keep it a rack.
But she's just like, whatever, don't care. I'm the one who has the money. Don't give a shit. So you have to sit there, and to a point, you have to sit and analyze the
you know what I'm saying? When you get to a certain level, you gotta earn that.
You're saying disrespect. If you're gonna go through life as a woman and say, I only care about the sexual exclusivity of my man, then what you're gonna end up doing is having a bunch of failed relationships and fucking loads of dudes. Okay. There has to get a point where you go, you know what, this guy ticks so many boxes. Once a year, twice a year, he's out with his boys, does some dumb shit. I'm just gonna pretend I didn't notice because my bills are paid, I'm looked after. I can tell you.
You ain't gotta worry about a single bill.
It's about me. If I have a problem, he's gonna fix it. He's ticked so many. That's the smart female move. As opposed to go, I don't care how good he is to me. He fucked that bitch once, so I'm gonna leave and I'm gonna get another man who I don't love who'll fuck another bitch anyway, and then I'll get another man who I don't love who'll fuck another bitch. End the cycle of dumb shit.
Can I have more mild examples though?
Wait. I have a question. Is there ever cheating that's too far? Like,
that's okay.
So if a guy cheats on a girl, is there ever a point where she?
Yeah, there's a lot of cheating. There's completely a lot of cheating.
So like if he knocks up another girl, would you say it's too
all right,
far?
all right. So first things first, I'm a man of my word. I don't even think I'm a liar. So here's your Clementine.
I like this bald head motherfucker, man. This pitbull looking ass nigga. I'm starting to like him, man.
Thank you.
Gentleman, man.
Right. So obviously, I'm not saying blatantly disrespect your woman, right? She's your woman. She's your queen. She's the most important thing in the world to you. She needs to be treated in a way that she feels that, right? But it's unfortunate because I keep tying back to this baseline point. But the reason I keep going back to this baseline point is to try and explain to everybody at home how simple the world can be if you go back to the baselines of it. Why do men cheat? Most women don't know. You'll see it all the time. Why do men cheat? Oh, because men are just stupid. And why do men fuck girls uglier than their main chick? Why do men do all this stuff? You know why? I'll tell you why. Let's go back to the first thing I've been saying this whole time. Status.
Status.
That's my chick. She's home.
And this is what I'm gonna let him cook. I'm gonna let him cook. I'm gonna let him cook. Relax. I'm gonna let him cook. But I gotta give my input. I ain't about to just sit here and say nothing. I'm gonna let him cook. Relax. But when you get that status, and this is when girls want to high value man so much, you want a man that's making $500,000. Maybe you might find a man that can give that can make a lot of money, but you gonna understand if he making all that guap, he gonna have a lot of girls on his tip, and you gotta deal with that. It's a reason why certain men make that type of money. Now, you know what I'm saying? If everybody was making that type of money, then you know what I'm saying. But certain men make a certain amount of money, and he know he makes a lot of money, and he know he can bag chicks because he makes a certain amount of money. So yeah, he gonna wild out a little bit. You feel me?
She's chasing status. But it's stupid to females. I get it. But that's the male world because sexual access is an easy.
You got so much guap, there's so much pussy looking his way. You got white, black, white, Asian, Blasian. You know what I'm saying? She could be a midget. She look good. I'm smashing just because I got that status.
Indicator of status. So that's one of the reasons they do it, right? So you have to go back to the baseline of why men even cheat in the first place. I'm telling you, if you're a woman, the smartest thing you can do is look after your man, make him not want to cheat, be perfect. But there's going to be a time across a 20-year marriage you might just need to be a little bit blind. A little bit.
She not feeling that shit.
So and you'll be cool. You'll be cool. Just make sure the bills are paid. He does his jobs the man.
What if you can pay your own bills, though?
But this is it. We'll talk about that in a second. But I'm not saying allow this for some fucking Joe Schmo. I'm not saying let some fucking loser pick you up, lock you down, and go cheat on you.
Right.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying he's a G and he's doing enough of his other jobs. As for you saying, what if you can pay your own bills? Then what's the reality you face? Just like I described earlier, I'm going to decide that the thing that I prioritize above everything, above his resource, above the amount he cares for me. You'll see men cheat on a woman and then cry his eyes out trying to get that woman back. He still loves you.
Yeah.
Same as if you cheated. He loves you with all his heart. He'd die for you. He'd take a bullet for you, and he'd still fuck that bitch. Doesn't matter. It's a different game for men, right? So you're sitting here going, well, I'm going to prioritize his sexual exclusivity over all of his other attributes. You're just going to end up having endless failed relationships, fucking too many dudes, and then what's going to happen?
And then your draft stock gonna go down.
Psychology is going to break because females don't like to accept the fact that if you sleep with enough men and you get rid of the stigma around a new dick, your instant answer is constantly new dick. He didn't text me today. Fuck it, someone else. He was rude to me. Fuck it, I'll cheat. He was this. I'll get a new boyfriend. And then you end up just jumping on cock all day, and you're fucking done. You need to. The reality is, you have to come to a point where you get a guy and he ticks boxes. You're like, you know what? I'm wifey. I got the Bentley. He does whatever he does, but my bills are paid. That's it.
When would you say,
Fair enough.
When would you say it's too far? I'm just curious if there's a line that you would. Like,
I mean, if you got that guap, you could just be like, yo, like, listen, I'm gonna bring other girls into the bedroom. Are you cool with it? And if she cool with it, it's really not considered cheating.
Money on another girl. If he when does it?
Okay, that's a good question.
And second question: do you think that men ever fall in love with side chicks?
Very good question. And this is a long and in-depth answer, but it's a good question.
Falling in love with a side chick is wild.
No, but it's a good question. Where is too far? I think publicly disrespecting is too far. So like you'll notice. Let's take the Moscow G. All right, let's take an oligarch, billionaire from Moscow. He has his wife. He has the girls he's in the club with. The girls he's in the club with wouldn't fucking dare message his wife. They wouldn't dare step out of line. Like they know their place, right? So if there's a hierarchy and they know their place, that's what they do. Spending money on a girl, certainly, yeah, because men show love primarily through our hard work. Not just through our resource, but through our hard work. You take a man who's not particularly rich, he shows his wife love by getting up every day, going to work 9 to 5, working his ass off, and paying those bills. That's how he shows love. That's why he does it. For his wife and his children. Most men are out here working bullshit jobs, carrying trash. They're doing that to show love. So giving money, yeah, that would be a far more scary indicator than just sex. Let me give you all an example. I don't know if you all know my history, but I used to run a webcam business a long time ago. Don't want to talk about it, blah, blah, blah. But I had a bunch of girls who used to sit online and talk to guys, and they had laptops, right?
He's about to cook.
And I used to sit and say to some of the webcam girls, I'd say, this man who is sitting in and logging in every night and sending you money every day and telling you he's obsessed with you from the other side of the world and missing out on time with his family to sit here and talk to you and send you money. That is more cheating than if he just went out and banged something. If he went out and banged something and came home, then done. But he's sitting here giving you his time, his money, his affection. That's cheating for a man. For a man to sit there and give money and time away, right? So you have to stop this idea of sexual exclusivity. Yes, that's for females. That's how females show their love to men. It's not how high status, at least, males show their love to females. And anyone who wants to disagree with me, call me wrong, call me misogynist, whatever bullshit. Look at a history book. Every king, every sultan, every conqueror, every emperor, every knight, all of them had maidens, wives, all of them. That's history.
Well,
Yeah, that's true.
To be allowed to cheat.
Well, it's not about even being allowed to cheat. I'm not even saying that. And it also depends on the partner you're with. I'm not trying to sit here and advocate for men to run around and fuck a bunch of women. I'm not saying that. No, but I'm not.
No.
Well, you got to understand too that not a lot of, first of all, regular men anyway don't even come across these type of chicks anyway, because they're normal, and these type of chicks wouldn't even give them the time of day. He's just saying if you have a certain level of status, like say if you Javante Davis, or say if you LaMelo Ball, say if you Anthony Edwards, or say if you give me a football player, Odell Beckham Jr., you gonna have so much women lined up. It's not even funny, because you have so much. First you got the status, and then you got so many options on the side. Now take a regular dude that works a Chipotle job, or works take Alex from Target or something like that. He ain't gonna be able to have access to women like Brittany Griner, because he don't have that status. And a woman that's like Brittany Griner won't even look his way.
Hey, let him land. It's about to go.
Woo! I'm cooking, right? I'm cooking.
Now, our sister, let him land.
No, but
Go
I'm
on,
not.
then.
I'm not. What I'm actually trying to do is describe the baseline unfortunate realities of human dynamics. And I'm trying to explain now to the world that any woman can get a man who will not cheat on her if she's prepared to sacrifice a bunch of other things, perhaps, right? In the olden days, it was different. The world was a different place. It was a completely different place, and it was better. Now it's all fucked up. It's fucked up on every level. And men, especially the high status men, most of them have struggled so hard to become high status. They've been through so much shit to get where they are.
Yeah.
It's like telling him, if you climb this mountain, you can go to a candy store. And he climbs to the top of the mountain, and the second he's in the candy store, after one piece of candy, that bitch is saying, no more candy. He's like, no, I just climbed this mountain. I just got rich.
And that's basically what I'm saying. He worked his ass off to get to where he's at, and now that he's finally of a place of status, you gonna have black chicks after him, white chicks after him, Asian chicks after him, Filipino chicks after him. You gonna have so much pussy on his tongue, he ain't gonna know what to do. But you gotta get to yourself to that status first.
I just went through X,
I'm on fire.
I finally got here. I'm finally in the candy store. Now you're telling me I can only have one piece of candy?
Yeah, you say, y'all.
Do you think that men owe a woman loyalty if she was there from the beginning?
Absolutely. They absolutely
Okay,
do
that's
that.
a good point.
Oh, sorry, sexual loyalty. That's what I meant.
Sexual
It's a good question.
is different. Sexual exclusivity and loyalty are completely disconnected for males. Nobody wants to talk about this, but it's the unfortunate reality. It's true. I am telling you, you can get a man, he can go on a holiday, fuck some stripper, could come home, and you can lie detector test him. Do you love your wife? Would you die for your wife? Would you take a bullet for your wife? He'll pass the lie detector test. He loves her with all his heart. He'd do anything for her. It's just pussy. It's not a big deal. It's
But
different.
I feel like my question would be then is like how do you
Oh, shit. This was a good video. Good video. Nice little reaction video. Who the fuck is this dusty ass nigga? Anyway, this was a great video. I had a blast reacting to this, but let me get my stinky ass in the shower. I just got off from work. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm out.